Let's kick off with where it all starts, which is the wild ferment. What I mean by that is when we're making alcohol, we're obviously converting yeast and sugar to make that alcohol. The sugar is always naturally occurring in the grape. The yeast can either be commercial, so kind of like store-bought, versus wild or ambient. So yeast that's naturally occurring on the grape in the vineyard. The next thing is the fact that there's a combination of old and new oak. So whenever I hear oak, I know that there's going to be more flavor because we're getting that interaction with oxygen, which is going to change the flavor profile. Essentially what happens with a bottle that's aging in the cellar. The other thing is aging on lees. So going back to the fermentation, we're fermenting yeast, sugar to make alcohol. That yeast through that process dies and it becomes what we call lees, which is basically dead yeast. There's two different types of lees. So you've got your gross lees that sink to the bottom, think of it as heavy sediment, and your fine lees, which are like little particles that kind of float around in the wine and also integrate some of their flavors. So it's a process called yeast autolysis. That's what gives it that nice biscuity, toasty flavor profile. And I love that.